All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. James with Team Finish Strong. It has been a very long time, has it not? Very long time. Glad to be back, however. And here today, doing the BMTR Fundo. So I'm just getting warmed up right now. And in a few minutes, we'll be getting started. You know, I have to tell you guys, this long absence that I've had has certainly not been without its difficulties for me and my family. As I've shared with you some months past, my wife had a cancer diagnosis back in the fall. And so these last 6 months or so have been a very difficult journey for us, no doubt. I now have total respect for people who go through cancer and go through, because we've seen it firsthand with our family. It is extremely tough. Probably one of the most difficult circumstances a person can face in their life. And I really thank the Lord for getting us through, and for my wife, for her strength and for her courage to face these very difficult days. That said, this coming week, my wife will be ringing the bell to mark the fact that she will be completely done with all her chemo treatments. So she's all finished, and I thank God for getting us through probably the most difficult part of all of this. So I thank God for that, and again, for my wife for hanging in there. It's been very tough for her, of course, as you can imagine. But as a result of her challenges and her journey, I have had to step away from a lot of things, particularly with respect to the team and with even some live streaming. So this is the first time I've had a chance to do any live streaming, any extent, in months. And for that, I apologize to you guys, but I hope you all understand. In fact, there was a period, probably about a month or two ago, when I wasn't even riding. I just needed to be there 24/7 for my wife. So those of you who've been through cancer, you know what those moments are like. So I just want to thank you all if you've been praying over the last several months for me and my family and my wife. If you still feel led to contribute to her GoFundMe, feel free to do so. I'll try to post the link if I can remember. It's in one of my live streams some months back, but I will find the link again if you feel led to do so. Only if you feel led to do so. God has been good, and He's certainly been providing for us. That said, we only have 53 seconds left to get into this event. And it's in a different world, so I think I'm going to go ahead and terminate the warm-up and get on over. I am not, unfortunately, in the top shape that I used to be. Being off the bike for 2 whole weeks has made it made the journey back to fitness quite a challenging one for me as well, especially with my time issues. So I am not quite where I want to be. In fact, my heart rate is actually pretty darn high this morning, considering I was just warming up. But I think that's the live stream nervousness that I always have, right? And it's not even a race. You all remember some of that. But my goal today here in the Fundo is not to race, but to get a decent workout in and to finish up in under 2 hours. It's a 70-kilometer event that I've chosen to participate in, and I think I can do it in under 2 hours. So I just have to get myself aligned with the right group. Oh gosh, I hope this bike is this bike is the best bike for this. If not, I'm gonna pay for it. But I'm gonna try to settle in with a group doing about 2.0 to 2.5 watts a kilo, and on the flats, I think I'll make enough good time to make my time commitment of finishing this in under 2 hours. No lead in, thank God. So just 70 kilometers, start to finish. All right. Well, this turns out to be a big fail on my part. Y'all will have some entertaining stream to watch, because I've been working out, trying to get back to where I was, and they say that it takes twice as long to come back from time off the bike for whatever reason than the time off that you've had. So 2 weeks off the bike means at least a month of getting back into fitness. So I hope that I can perform today. Looks like I'm not going to make the split. I don't know if I even want to. I'm trying to look at the the watts per kilo. They're pushing pretty hard on the front end of this split. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I can follow these folks up. If not, I may get another chance at the hill. I do not want to be doing 3 watts a kilo for the next 2 hours. That I do know. So this may take a little getting used to here, folks. Finding out where I fit in. This is about the effort I want to do. About 2.3, 2.4 watts a kilo in the draft. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Get a little benefit before this, that figures. Now I'm out of the draft. Come on, guys. There we go. Fill it in. Try to get some rest here before this first hill. I don't feel like I'm warmed up yet. No, that's it. No more rest. With these undulations, I have no idea what the average speed will ultimately be. We're kind of fragmented. It's not like riding with care cadence, where you can truck along at 25 miles an hour on the flats. The groups are splintered. The undulations slowing us down here. I don't think I want to try to bridge just yet. I'm feeling kind of underpowered today. For whatever reason. Back to the front. Try to help a little bit here, if I can. All right, here comes the hill. Got a big group in front of us, and some larger groups actually behind us too. Not sure what I should do. Should I fall back? Or should I try to bridge up? Let's see. Let's see here. If I can catch these guys, great. If I can't, I know it's not meant to be. Nope. In fact, they're splintering. Yeah, I just don't have any anaerobic capacity this morning. I don't know why that is. Maybe my legs will catch up later on. This is really odd. Just feeling so tired in the legs. Doesn't make sense. It looks like I may end up falling back. One group. Or they're going to end up catching up with us anyway. So I think is what's going to happen. This is about the effort I wanted to do, guys, right around here. So, all right, here they come. See if we can catch on this group. Okay, definitely feeling better. Much better. I think this is my group, whether I like it or not. And I just got to rest and recover. Because I know they're probably still smashing on the hills. And that's okay with me. You know, for those of you who are kind of new to Zwift, don't really know what it's all about, it's not just what's happening on the screen behind me over here. It's what's happening right here down in the legs. I have watts up above my head. That's how much power I'm putting out at any given moment in order to keep up with these guys. And all these folks that you see around me are real people doing the same exact thing. So it's it's esports, but it's closer to reality than fantasy for sure. Because it involves real effort. It's not Madden NFL for sure. This event that I've chosen to be in is 70 kilometers or about 43 miles long. So if you can picture a bike ride in real life of that length, it's looking, you know, normally it would exceed about 2 hours, but on a flat course like this in this virtual world, as well as the large group that's helping us with the draft, we probably should get this done in under 2 hours. That's my goal. I have to be somewhere a little after 10:30, so I'm still hoping I can get a shower at the end of this thing before I go. Yeah, you know, our avatars don't sweat, but the real life folks do. All right. Well, we're just kind of hopefully chilling here. That's sort of what it feels like right at the moment. I'm thankful for that. Because at 152 beats a minute, I really don't want to stay like this the whole 2 hours. That would be a lot of suffering. But thank God we found a nice group here. Good group, exactly what I wanted. We'll see how well they behave on the hills. Some of these events, they chill on the hill, chill on the flats, and then hammer it on the hills. So we'll see how it goes. And we're kind of getting a little fragmented here. So gotta watch out here, not to lose contact with this group. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, we're reorganizing. Good. Good, looking good. This particular course, I'm not too familiar with. It's called the Greatest London Flat. And I really don't know which direction it goes. It's kind of going the opposite of the way I expect. So this will be a little bit of a surprise to me today. Excellent. Nice and chill. You should be able to get that heart rate down now. So guys, when I do these live streams, especially these these group ride events, feel free to join in. Feel free to join in the fun. If you got a trainer and the motivation to jump on a 40-mile ride on Saturday morning, feel free to join us. Let me know in the comments or the chat if that's something you're interested in. If so, I'll try to post these live events sooner so that you can join in. Okay. And this is good too. We are going at a pace that I think will still keep us above 20 miles an hour, which is kind of where I want to be. Around 21 miles an hour average, if I can help it. So, heart rate's still way too high for the effort. I should be in the 130s right now. So I can't explain that. Perhaps I'm trying to recover a little too quick, maybe, from my absence. Don't want to go into overtraining for sure. So I hope this ride will be satisfactory. It's like we're about to swallow up a few more folks. Either that or they split. Anybody remember if those folks split off from us or if they are with us? They are coming to join us, I think. And we'll all merge up here in a second. Let's see, which way are we going today? Okay, we are now going on the loop, the outer loop here. So, gotta stay with this group, gotta hustle. We got a few stragglers behind us. Okay, there we go. Could have used my thing here, but I know there's a bigger climb coming up at the end of this dip that I'll use it for. Oh, man, that heart rate, Lord, help me. That heart rate's got to come down. Well, 10 down, 60 to go. Usually with these long events, people go out, try to go out fast, and then they slow down for most of the rest until like the last kilometer. So hopefully we'll stay pretty chill. Because this is not trying to be a race for me today, especially with my heart rate the way it is. And if you're wondering where my heart rate is at, it's use this hand right above my head, right up there, 153 beats a minute right now. So a little on the high side for the effort that I'm doing. Okay, so here comes the climb. See where, I don't remember here where the steepest part comes in. I'll just have to, okay, this looks good. Well, it looked good for a second. And I just got to hold it. You know, those things that I've been using are called power-ups, and you come by them every so often in the game. You have to go under an arch to get them, and not every arch gives them to you. So just something to keep in mind if you ever played a game or are new to the game. I believe there's an arch coming up, but I'm not sure if I will get something from it or not. Okay, there we go. Sweating a lot today, and it's only 70 degrees here in South Carolina this morning. So definitely have my work cut out for me today. Doing good. Making good time now. Well, I have fallen out of the draft. Now I'm back in. So just like in real life, this game has a draft element where you can save power if you can stay behind other riders at speed. As soon as you get to the front, you're the one doing the work. Most of the work. All right, thank you, Mr. Ludwig. Those are called ride-ons. Again, for those of you new to Zwift, it's a way to give some kudos to your fellow rider. Unfortunately, the default way of giving ride-ons is a little cumbersome if you're trying to give a ride-on to a specific person. You got to click in their name in the list off to the right, and then select the little ride-on icon that appears. It is challenging to do that with a mouse while riding. So I generally don't do it, and unfortunately my network setup does not permit me to use the ride-on bombs in the Zwift companion app. They doesn't quite work, unfortunately, for me. Okay. Well, once we cross the bridge, it's going to get a little harder. We've got some more climbing to do, for sure. And hopefully I'll be able to stay with this group. If y'all want to join the chat, feel free to hit me up in the chat. I'll try to answer any Zwift questions that you may have. So while Zwift can be a whole bunch of suffering, it's probably, in my opinion, the funnest way to spend a workout indoors on a stationary. I've tried regular stationary bikes, and they are They are uber boring compared to this. And I imagine they would be even more boring to live stream it too, right? Here we go, getting ready to hit the front again. Because early on, I don't want to really spend too much time in the front because I don't know how much endurance I'm going to have today. We're almost a quarter of the way through. A couple more kilometers, and we will be. And we are, we're about right on time. Probably hit about 30 minutes, I'm guessing, by the time we get to 17 and a half kilometers, I think. 17 and a half is the close to the quarter way. So we'll see if I can we can pass 17 and a half before we hit 30 minutes. If so, then I'm not going to be late. All right, I'm going to chill, hold back a little bit here, because we got these climbs coming up. Need to save my energy for that. You know what I think I am? I think I may be dehydrated. Does that make sense? I might be dehydrated this morning. That might be why my heart rate's higher than normal. Gotta start drinking that water again. And last couple of days. Oh, here we go. Tearing off. Suddenly anxious to get climbing, these guys are. Okay. Down the escalator, and then onto the Surrey Hills. But thankfully, we're dodging that. To the left, still going to have to do a little bit of climbing though. All right, another rest break here. Hopefully I don't hit the front. Oh, I did. A brief moment. What happens when you hit the front is if you don't put some effort in when you're on the front, it'll shoot you backwards pretty fast. So I found. And the longer you stay in the front, the worse the effect is. It's what we call the yo-yo effect in Zwift, where you bounce from the front of the group to the back, where you're barely hanging on, back to the front. And it just, it takes time and experience in Zwift to avoid doing that. All right, here's the efforts, and that's probably where I should have used that feather. Oh well. I'll remember. So this is a pretty consistent little drag here. we got to deal with. Oh, we got some folks splitting off the front here. And unlike a real group ride, they do not wait up. So, got to put some effort in here. We're all stretched out now. All right. Now we'll slowly suck back together here, albeit not the way we stretched out originally. In fact, that may be the end of our little group here. Another little climb. Okay, and regrouping. Looks like I managed to hold on to the front half. Even though that wasn't fun. No, that wasn't fun. All right. And on the front too. Well, we got most of our group back, thankfully. I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to do this. Big effort I'm putting in. Rest of the group is gone. Splintered. If this group doesn't catch up, then we've lost that group too, up ahead. Looks like this group has given up trying to catch. Looks like I'm going to be on the front here for a second. Then we got a big climb up the escalator coming up. We do it all again. So there we go. We made it. All right. We're going to have a big effort here coming up the escalator probably. Yep, we're smashing it. On the bridge. These efforts are wearing me down. I'm going to need the Lord's help today to finish this. For sure. Come on. I don't want to lose this group. That hurt. All of that hurt. Now to recover, hopefully. Looks like we got to do that twice more. Thank you for the ride on. Should be getting another power up here. Oh. All right, here we go. Banner. Come on, draft. Okay, that's good enough. Pushing a little harder this time. So it feels. Okay. Third of the way there, 40 minutes. Actually, more than a third of the way. Sorry. Yeah, more than a third. This group decided to pick up the pace. I think that this group splits on the hill. I'm going to stay with the back half. Oh, that cab helped me to the front. Now I can sag climb up this thing. Tough, tough, tough. I'm just about ready to fall back here. Looks like we splintered. I don't think we're getting back together this time. I don't want to be on the front. I don't want to be on the front. I'm on the front. Oh well. At least we got a decent sized group today. Come on. Let's group this. Pushing it harder than they were last time. Come on, guys. Take it easy. All right, looks like we're regrouping. Not a bad thing, I guess. Unless, of course, they hit the juice again. Ah, come on. I'm running out of juice. It's my last chance to get caught on. Just about maxed out here. No, not the front. Not the front. Not the front. Not the front. All right, taking the gloves off. Guys, I'm just about spent. I think this last climb is going to do me in. Just don't have the fitness today. Come on, watts. It's cheating me out of my watts. Hope I can hang this last little rise. Not going to be able to keep on. I'm done. Can't keep up with these guys. I'm spent. All right, folks. I don't have any more in me. No, that's that. Guys, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to call it done. I've still got 35 kilometers to go. I'm spent. I think that's that, guys. Well, that elevated heart rate at the beginning was certainly a telltale sign. I'm not recovered enough to do a moderately fast-paced ride like this. Well, gonna do a cool down and then we'll wrap up, guys. Sorry. Should have picked the D-Ride. Instead of trying to squeeze in 70 today. Hey, we got a fan here. We got a fan. He's trying to keep up with us. Almost in. All right, gonna bring my heart rate back down, guys, and then signing off. Well, I can sign off now. Do my cool down. So, guys, have a great one. Thank you for joining today. That is the ups and downs of Zwift. That group had more of a chill pace on the first lap than they did on the second. And although I could try to latch on to this group coming up, I can tell you right now, I got nothing left. This group would have to be doing like 1.5 watts a kilo for me to really keep up. I just don't see that. All right, guys. Well, have a good one. Take care, guys. As always, God bless and finish strong. Take care.